Hello and welcome to the lesson 6. So this time the color is different, it's red. So in this lesson I will mention some details about operators, arithmetic operators, assignment operator, string, concatenation, and escape characters. So let's say you have this expression, a plus b divided by c times 2 minus d divided by a. This is our expression, and I want to assign the whole expression to a variable. Is that possible? Definitely yes. We just say x equals, or the name of the variable, equals, and you write your expression. So what will happen? The value of this expression will be assigned to the variable x. Now let's try the opposite. A plus b divided by c times 2 minus d divided by a equals x. Is it valid in Python? Definitely not. So you can't assign in this way. So this is totally false. So as a note for you, always assign from right to left. So this is important. Now let's have x equals 2. So as you know, this is not an equation. You don't say the value of x is equal to the number 2. Which means you assign 2 to variable x. So forget about algebra. We are talking about programming. So x equals 2. You assign number 2 to variable x. And this one is not equality sign in algebra. This is assignment operator. So you don't check if these two sides are equal or not. Now let's say you want to have this expression, x equals x plus 2. Again, it doesn't mean that x equals x plus 2. It means you assign this value on the right to variable x. So if the value of x equals 3, so what will happen to x? X equals, so here instead of x, you can use the current value of x, which is 3 plus 2. Then what will happen? X becomes 5. Now this is the value of x. So again, it doesn't mean that x is equal to the number 5. We just assign 5 to x. Now here we have x equals x plus 2, x equals x times 2, x equals x minus 2, x equals x divided by, let's use another number, 5, x equals x mod 7, x equals x floor division 3, and the last one, x equals x exponentiation operator 4. So of course you know all of them, how to assign a value to a variable. So here we want to assign right side to the left side, or right side to the variable x. Do we have any other way? Yes, we do. You can say x plus equal to 2. X equals, let me remove this one, x times equal to, here, x minus equal to x divided by equal 5, x mod equal 7, x floor division equal 3, and the last one x exponentiation operator equal 4. So what do we call this? It's called augmented assignment operator. So this one here is equivalent to this part here. And the same thing for this one here. So we call this augmented assignment operator. Now let's talk about different letters, not English ones. You have beta or you have alpha. So what if you have a formula or just a mathematical expression with these two letters or other Greek letters? Alpha plus 2 divided by beta times 5. So this is our expression or mathematical expression. So how to write this one in Python form? Can we say alpha plus 2 divided by beta and the whole fraction times 5? Is it possible? Yes, it is, and this is valid. But it's not a good practice because some people do not know these two Greek letters, alpha and beta. So what is a good practice? You can have, for example, the word alpha instead of alpha, the Greek letter, and the word beta instead of beta, the Greek letter, times 5. So of course you have to declare these two variables or these two unknowns. So somewhere in your program, you say alpha equals, let's say we want two integers, and beta equals int input. So both of them are correct, both of them are valid, but this one is much better. It's a good practice. Or instead of alpha and beta, you can say, for example, capital A and capital B equals int input, B equals int input. So both of them are valid. Now something about strings. So as you know, whatever you have inside quotes, either single quotes or double quotes, are strings or a sequence of characters. A sequence of characters. So what if you want to combine two or more strings? The action of combination is called string concatenation. Now let's have one example. S1 equals by S2 equals word, and then let's use print function S1 plus S2 So what do you think? What will be the outputs? So simple. You get by word. And this one is the operator to combine two strings together. Now, what if you say s3, another variable, equals s1 plus s2, and then you print variable s3. This is totally fine. Again, you will get the same result. So I said two or more than two strings. Now let's say we have s4 equals s1 plus, now let's have some spaces, 3 or 4 plus s2 plus exclamation mark. So how many strings do we have? 1, 2, 3, and 4 strings in total. And once you print variable s4, you will see by word, then exclamation mark. 4 strings. So it's called string concatenation. Now let's talk about escape characters. So I will mention some of them. We have backward slash, single quote backward slash, double quote backward slash, another backward slash T. So you want to print, for example, this text, my name is ABC. So this is the text that you want to output. So print, you can use double quotes, my name is, and then single quote ABC, another single quote, and at the end you have double quote. So this is totally fine. But the problem is if you want to use only single quotes, you can't write them like this. So you have to add a backward slash. So print my name is, so we'll use red, A, B, C, backward slash single quote, and then single quote. So what is the output of this? My name is A, B, C. But if you want to use double quotes and single quotes, this is totally fine. No need to use any backward slash. Now let's use backward slash T to have a tab. I am, let's say, 22 backward slash T years old. So if you print this one, you will get I am 22. So you will have tab or 4 spaces years old. Now let's have the backward slash. My name is, so backward slash ABC backward slash, and the single quote. So what will be the output of this? My name is backward slash ABC backward slash. So these are escape characters. And something else about strings, if you have a string inside single quotes, this is totally fine. But what if you have A, B, C? So one end you have single quote, the other end you have double quotes. This one is totally false. And A, B, C, one end you have double quotes, the other end you have single quotes. Again, this is false. But what if you have double quotes or single quotes on both ends? Totally fine. Totally fine. And one last thing, which is the end parameter in the print function. So probably you have noticed that whenever we use print, we go to the next line. If I say print 15, I just want to print number 15 and print A. So this is your screen. So what will be the output? You will get 15, and the next line you will get A. But what if I want to have both of them on the same line? So we can use the end parameter. Now let's say 15, and then comma. Now we are using end parameter. And here, end equals empty string. So I don't have anything, no space, no word, no letter, no character. This is just empty string. Empty string. And the length is 0. By default, end equals backward slash n, which means new line. So let's go back to this example. So print 15. You print 15. So this is the default value of end equals backward slash n. So it means end this print function with a new line. So this is why we go to the next line. And then the same thing, print A and with a new line. But here we say, no, do not end with a new line. Just end with empty string. And then here, print A. So if this is the last one, it's not necessary to use end parameter, but let's use end parameter for both of them. So what will be the output here? 15, you have end parameter, empty string, and you have letter A. Is it always new line or empty string? No, you can have other things. Print 15 and equals, let's have two high symbols. Print A and equals, let's have store at the end. So what will be the output? 15 hash hash and A star. So this is the application of end parameter. And one last thing, this backward slash n is also escape character. So it means go to the next line. If we say S equals my name is, so you're allowed to use /n here, no problem, or any escape character. My name is /n ABC. So if you print, you'll get, let's say this is your screen. My name is, so look, we have /n, go to the next line, a new line, and print the rest of the line, the text. My name is, and then A, B, C. So that was all for this lecture, for this lesson. As usual, take care. Bye-bye.